All right, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the call again. Just a reminder: the call has been edited and chopped because you'll hear in the call where he is asking certain things that we is to not be put out there. Keep it to yourself. So, yes, it has been edited, but you can get the idea, of certain things that we've all been discussing and questioning and wondering too. But you'll hear it from Ronnie's own mouth. Okay, so here we go.
Going touch base with you and let you know I'm watching some of it and stuff. Well, yours about the only one I watch anyway. They moved him from A&E to GPOT, and then they moved certain people to different units. I guess kind of like work together because he's working in the kitchen now. Where it was lockdown coming out because he'd go to work more or less every day. He was don't repeat any of this in the meat department. They tried him out in there when he was working like sanitation in there. And now he's number 2 meat man because they like the way he worked in there and stuff. So he was doing that. He said cutting up 1,600 slices of bologna and slum and stuff every day. He said at least in there he can take a shower every day and everything, like every 3 days like he used to. They clean hygiene and stuff like that. I didn't make a couple comments on my stuff like talking about Shirley and Cato. She's kind of hard to describe what she is, but anyway, actually we was between us and Chris. We talked to her quite a bit at the beginning when she was doing her first book, but he was supposed to get a copy of it, and so were we to get our approval before she ever released it. But when she got close to the end there, we got to falling out because she said no, she's going to put it in. We found out what the narrative was. It was supposed to be about Christopher's journey with Christ, which she turned that totally around. And I ain't nothing you can do about it. No, just like the videotapes of when we talked to Chris tonight before the plea deal. I thought that was, the defense team was there, 2 with us, 2 with him. I thought that's one of his client, whatever privilege, whatever confidentiality, whatever type thing. And I guess that wasn't either. Not really repeating any of this stuff. Cindy had called about trying to get some reimbursement on some of their therapy and stuff like that, and it was right after that come out. And about 30 minutes to an hour later, the assistant DA called her and said that they didn't release it. It was part of the whatever that act is they have in Colorado about freedom of speech, not freedom of speech, but whatever's out there, it's public knowledge. And they can get it. I don't see how it's legal as hell himself. But he told her, he said they had been getting slammed from day one on how to handle that case. But it's like when I try to get Christopher's home back from them, they won't do it. Just like the Ruzak's Frankie, he said it, and the DA said that they have the video that they got of Chris coming out of the house that he was carrying them out like no, that video that had been released. They must have seen different videos than everybody else is saying. But there's nothing on it. Well, even Frankie said in one of his little podcast things or whatever that the video he's seen, he said he can see Shanann's backside exposed. I said, well, what video have you seen that we haven't seen? They're like a band of gypsies, whatever they can get out of anything. You tell me how a 24, 25-year-old can afford a $400,000 house in Charlotte. When the first time we pulled up there, we went there for got what it was. I said, in the hell is she affording this working at Dirty South? But I know, I work in automotive business. I know you don't make that kind of money doing that. So I'm sorry, you don't. Everything embezzlement and everything else because she had walked in there with a little briefcase with $20,000 cash in there for a down payment on it. So you tell me how that come about. A whole bunch of stuff going on. No, but anything that's ever sold, if it's sold, it all goes to them anyway. They make sure of that. If anything up and beyond what was owed on it, which I have no idea who would buy it. I never went back. The day I went up there, when I met Chris at the airport and everything, I was going to stay the night at their house just before I found out everything that was going on. And I never went back in the house again. That's one thing Frank had told the landlord to make sure I didn't go back in the house. That time, I said, no, mercy. No, I wasn't going by there anyway because I went left the police station. I went straight to the hotel. But he said, just make sure that any of the Watts family don't go in there for some reason. Yeah, believe me, I hear it. Just like all the, there's, you can click on YouTube, I can click on mine, and about every third or fourth thing that pulls up something about Chris. Somebody's doing some type of podcast or comments or something about something. Yeah, just like J for Justice, Plunder, the other one, 411, all these other. I don't even watch anything. I try to tell Cindy to stay off of it, which hopefully she does. I don't know what she does when I'm at work. So there's so many unanswered questions about this from day one, just like when we was talking to him before the plea deal. Cindy, in so many words, said, Chris, if you did not do this, do not plead guilty. So he said, Mom, I made my decision. Because all the defense team, the times we did get to talk to him, we never got to talk to Chris from the time he was arrested until the before the plea deal. Excuse me. All they'd ever say was, we're just trying to save his life. And just like they kept saying, well, it don't matter if it's 1 or 3, you're still going to get life. That's all he had in his mind. It don't matter if it's 1 or 3. Yeah, she was in some type of herbs and whatever rocks, and all this other crazy shit going on. I don't know what all she was into. Because I think he was supposed to sleep. I think he saw her the night before or that night. But he said he had like 100 or something minute phone call with her that morning, that night. He don't even know what the conversation was about. And her phone pinged in Frederick that morning around 6. And she didn't live nowhere close to that place. She didn't get out way to work. There's so much shit that's crazy about this. I don't, between me and you, I don't know if he remembers what the hell happened. Well, why did she ask him, prove that you're at Serby 319? I think he's getting a little bit of time back, but it's still either the trauma's blocking it or he has no clue what the hell happened. Because they sent me his wallet and all that stuff back, and I called work. This has been months ago about getting his phone back, and he said, no. I said, why? Because he said he hadn't seen some in People magazine or People whatever saying that Chris was going to appeal. And I said, well, you already downloaded the phone. Why the hell can't I have it back? And they refused to turn it over. He won't give it to me. But if you would just keep this between me and you, I mean, most of this stuff's out there already anyway. Sherman kid, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. But she called Chris at a very vulnerable time because he just got moved from Colorado to there. And she was more or less the first person he had contact with as far as not talking, but writing letters to him and stuff. And she ended up going seeing him. And so-called this older religious lady who was all about God and everything else, she just used him for everything she could get out of him.